These American women won't like what she got to say.
Now riddle me this, American women. Why is it that the country with the biggest population of, self-proclaimed baddies, right? Why is it that nobody comes to this country looking for a wife? You've never heard anybody say, oh yeah, let me get to America to find me a wife. I hear the women there are just the bee's knees. You have never heard anybody say no wild like that ever. Unless they need a green card. That's the only time I've ever heard of it. Again, these men will go everywhere. They will search far and wide to find a wife anywhere but here. But yet I'm the one making up lies about y'all behavior. It don't make sense.
This chick right here be stepping on their necks every day, but she's not lying right here. You never hear men saying they're gonna come over here and get a girl. I've always thought the same thing. If these women over here are so great, why are men fleeing this country to go somewhere else, but nobody is coming over here to get one of these women? Like she said, unless there's a green card or something like that involved, these men are not coming over here to get an American woman. But if you let these American women tell you, it's not them, it's the men. No, it's y'all. If there was an option that men could replace all the American women with women from other countries, and men had to take a vote if they wanted this to happen or not, that vote would be around 50-50. And that's because 50% of the men wouldn't want to lose their family member, like their mother, daughter, sister, or something like that. But it's going to be kind of tight. It might even be 60-40, to be honest with you. Now, the thing is, a lot of these other countries are starting to get influenced by some of this American feminist garbage that hit these women over here. So it'll be our luck we get a bunch of those women coming over here. But the point I'm making is, no men are coming over here just for the women. It ain't happening. Men are going other places for the women, but they're not coming here for the women. So that should tell you a lot.
Yo, the way men see women nowadays as like little starving feed the children commercials, little African kids with flies on their face and that's how men see women nowadays. Just begging for food and money. And that's wild, you know what I mean? Because a lot of us got our own for real.
Lady, you are absolutely correct. That is exactly how men are starting to see these women. And I do know that this isn't all women. I do know that a lot of women are doing well, but there are so many women out there begging, it's messing it up for the rest of you. And I blame it on this whole sprinkle prostitution era that we're in right now. And I don't know how much longer it's going to last, but as long as these women are out here begging, a couple of things are going to keep happening. Number one, the guys with money are just going to keep running through these women like Bo Jackson. They're not going to have any problems getting women in the bed because as long as you got a little money in your pocket, they'll give it up to you. The average guys, they're just gonna fall back because they don't want to be out here dealing with these panhandlers. So they'll just be by themselves and wait for a woman that comes along who got some sense. Now the bottom feeder guys, the guys who got looks but they don't have any money or anything to offer a woman, they're gonna have a blast because those guys would approach and talk to anything. They don't care about getting rejected. They don't care about nothing these women are talking about. They're gonna have a field day because you gotta remember the average guys aren't gonna want to deal with these women. The guys on top are gonna be running through them like Barry Sanders. These women are gonna get frustrated because they keep getting their heart broken dealing with the guys on top. You gotta remember these women like sex just as much as us. So they're gonna need somebody to help them get their rocks off. So they're gonna start dealing with those bottom feeder guys because those are the only guys talking to them. Those men are gonna run through them like Saquon Barkley, get them pregnant, take their money, do whatever to them. Then of course you see a lot more of these women online making videos about how dating sucks and these guys aren't about nothing and I hate men. And the whole time the average guys, the guys who probably will be the best fit for a lot of these women, they'll be sitting back with their feet up because they're not gonna deal with any of this. Now I say all that to say men will still be blamed for everything when it's all said and done. So none of it really matters. But I just want to let you know, lady, you are absolutely correct.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be real. I see a lot of dudes making fun of that dude that risked his life to protect a woman that was getting attacked on the street. And I see a lot of dudes saying, let her get beat up, don't do anything. But at the end of the day, if that was your daughter, if that was your wife, and you weren't around and she was getting her ass whooped by some random guy, it doesn't even have to be a, DV situation. A random guy just attacking her and no men came to save her, you would think that man is worthless at the end of the day. I believe that dude was a hero. He risked his life. He sat there and he saved a woman's life. He is a hero and you should be that hero too. That's why there's dudes that feel confident enough on a subway train to go and stab some lady in the face for no reason. Dudes feel comfortable with doing that because they know other men like you are not going to do to help them. They know other men are just going to stand there and watch. You shouldn't stand there and watch no matter who it is, anyone just get violently just beat up, destroyed on the street, head punched into the concrete. You're going to sit there and watch? That's why we need dudes like me to stand up and save, a lot of women that's going through this situation, that's going through getting beat up, that's going through this, because a lot of you dudes just
Now, I got a couple of thoughts about what this young man just said. Number one, it's so funny to me how you guys love calling that man a hero, but you never say his name. You just said that dude. You don't even know this dude's name, but he's a hero. My second thought is, I'm not mad at what you're saying as far as one to go out there and stop somebody from being abused, because you are correct. I would want somebody to help my daughter, niece, mother, whoever. But I understand when they don't. Because out of this whole speech you just gave, there's a couple points you left out. Number one, who's taking care of that man's family right now? See, what you forget is that a lot of these men that you're saying are soft, they have families. If something was to happen to him, who's gonna take care of his family, sir? Who's gonna raise his children? I hear what you're saying, but this is real life, sir. This ain't no movie. You ain't gonna go over there and just karate kick a couple dudes off some poor girl and everything's gonna go back to normal. These dudes will turn around and shoot you, sir. You will be gone. You will be out of there. And you want a man who was just trying to get home from a hard day's work to go over there and possibly get blown away because some girl picked the wrong dude to be with? Because in a lot of these situations, it is DV. It is domestic violence. I get what you're saying. Sometimes they're just a stranger who wants to act crazy. But what I am telling you, sir, is that you are only thinking in that moment. That is really what you're doing. You're not thinking about the fact that this guy that you just talked about as a hero, I didn't hear anything about GoFundMe. I didn't hear anything about any type of restitution. I didn't hear anything about nothing. I didn't even know this guy's name. Nobody cares when you're gone. He's just a guy who risked his life to save some girl. Nobody knows who he is. His kids are crying. His wife is sad. Family misses him. All I'm saying is it's easy to say what you're saying until you have to deal with the repercussions from it. Just like this young man. And the fact that you keep saying these people are not doing anything, you can do something. You can call the police.
Someone please call 911.
You can go get security. Again, I am not against any man who wants to jump into a situation, but you have to be willing to deal with those repercussions. And what I am saying is some men are not. They're not willing to deal with those repercussions. They'd rather go home and see their kids. They'd rather go home and see their parents. That's all I'm saying, young man. I hear what you're saying, but this isn't a movie. You ain't gonna go over there and Steven Seagal these people. Somebody may get shanked, shot, something. And now you're gone and you got people online like you making videos about that dude because you don't even know his name. And at the end of the video, you said something about, this is why we need more men like you. Well, the thing is, we had more men like you, but a lot of them are no longer here because they did exactly what you're telling other men to do. I'm just saying.
So let me get this straight, y'all. This is now the third person, by the way, broke now, who cares? Third female who's told me that she met a guy and he was telling her how he don't chase women. He like women that show that they want him. Wait, what? What is going on today? The men want to be chosen. The men want to be chased. The men want to be taken out on the dates. I don't know what is going on. And I don't know about you, but I refuse. I would never, ever, ever chase a man. What is going on today? This is why I'm telling you, y'all, I would just be single before I do all of this stressful stuff that goes on in the dating world.
I agree with you. You will be single because what you are talking about is not what is being said. You women love to say men want to be chased when all a man is saying is he just wants to know that this woman likes him before he puts any energy into liking her. That is not being chased. Being chased means he wants the woman to do everything. That is not what men are saying. We just don't go after women who don't want us. Men are just tired of wasting their time. They're basically doing time management. That's all they're doing. No more wasting time on women who don't deserve your time. We want reciprocation. We want women who like us. We want women who want to be around us, not women who think that we are lucky to be in the room with her. So if you want to take that and run with it and make this whole story up, that's fine. And a lot of other women are going to do this too. And you women will most likely end up single because you're not hearing what these men are saying. The men are just saying we're tired of running behind these women, begging them to be with us when there are women out there who are willing to be with us, who want to be with us, and we're just going to start dealing with those women. Please like the video and leave a comment. I love listening to what you guys have to say. And don't forget to hit that hype button because it really helps me out with the algorithm and I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.